Hey, hey. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's currently 1 a.m. and I am here to rant. I'm here to talk about anything and everything because I am in fact really bored and I don't know what to do. So basically what I want to talk about is the how when people I feel like, for me personally, I have friends online and I tell them that I'm Australian. They'll be like, "Oh my god, you're Australian? I didn't know they have black people in Australia." They do. They do. They very much do, you know. But like that alone, people reckon that Australia is this beautiful country where racism does not exist. It exists every day, but it's been normalized to the point that you don't even recognize it. Like, for example, right? Microaggressions against people's hair here is it's so proud. It's like so here. It's a lot here, and I've experienced it more than once in my life here. Of course, I'm black, nigga. Why wouldn't I not experience microaggression against about my hair or some shit? Like, it happens a lot. It happens a lot more than some people realize. I feel like the people who are dealing with these things don't even realize that all their friend is saying this and very weird shit, and oh no, they're just joking. It starts as a joke, and then it's not funny anymore. But regardless, it's the funniest shit you ever hear. Apparently, I may be like, bro, I may be the woker, you know, I may be the woker at the end of the day, sure. Just thinking about how much things that had happened to me going to majority white school, I think about it, I'm like, huh, huh. That's very much weird. Why? Why did I have to tone myself down for for them? Because I'm putting them in danger by verbally what? Like what? I have anger issues most definitely, but I only have anger issues because not because it's genetic, right? Because of what I've gone through and because I don't like being told to shut the fuck up, basically, when it's something when I'm not in the wrong. I don't like that shit at all. You have to compromise when you're in the school like that. We have to compromise and just like suck it up. But you would never ever see me be a coon. Sure, I'll compromise, but I will never be a coon. I will never ever lick and kiss the boot of my oppressor. I'm so sorry. You'll never see me do it. Like, I don't even care. Like, I posted this video on my TikTok of this girl saying, using that Lana Del Rey song, "Maybe if you love me, you call me a bunny. Tell me I'm just a baby honey." Like that. And then the caption was, "Maybe if you love me, you call me the hard R." And it's this black girl with pigtails. I'm like, you're a black woman and you're literally online practically begging for people to disrespect you. Maybe you don't feel like you're being disrespected. Maybe it's a trauma response, because I did in fact look on her page, right? I looked on her page and I'm thinking, this has to do with something. This has to do with trauma. This has to do with something like trauma, and this is how you respond to it. Other than that, then you're probably just a fucking weirdo. If it's not because of trauma, then I don't know what it is at all, actually. But you know, what the fuck do I know? I guess I'm the fucking woker, Brody. I guess I'm the fucking woker. What do I know? I don't. Maybe like not. And also, I feel like black people who like follow those racial stereotypes about themselves, right? About their community, just to kiss and lick the boot of your oppressor is crazy to me. Why you allowing people to play in your face? Why are you letting that happen? Why are you letting people who are obviously, if not black, African or black descent, use the N-word to your face? But then again, those people who say the N-word are doing it for attention because their family, their mom, dad, or whoever didn't give them that attention they needed back when they were a kid. That's pretty much, very much obvious. Because if you tell a person not to say nigga, then they're gonna be like, what are you gonna do about it? Okay, so it's just a word. So like, what now? What do you mean? What do you mean? Like, you just want someone to react, and you get that reaction. They're overreacting. I didn't even say it. Your mom or dad must have not hugged you enough. They must have not given you that attention for you to really be like, huh, that's wrong. This is offensive. This is really very bad. I should stop saying it. I should stop doing this. No, you just want to do it for attention. And this leads me to my next thingy. These are all very much mini rants because I don't feel like talking for like hours because I want to sleep. I think performative racism online needs to stop. I think it needs to stop. Because it's one thing to be proudly racist and be like, yeah, I'm racist, what about it? You don't care about your life. Go ahead, man. But then it's one thing to be racist online, and then when your past or what you've been doing comes to light in public, in real life, and people come up to you and be like, hey, why did you say this online? Why did you say that? They'll be like, say what? I didn't even mean that. You got it out of context. It's always the term. It's always, you got it out of context. Oh, it's just a word. Or is this that? I feel like people can date whoever they want. They can date whoever they want, but just watch out. That's all I can say. If my younger self, if myself from the start of this year was watching, right? Or myself from year 7, was watching, I'll tell her to watch out. I'll tell her to don't try to be careful, be careful around these type of people. They can hurt your feelings. They will say shit to you and you let it slide because you so-called love them. So like, be careful. Cause it's gonna be like, later on you'll be like, why the fuck did I let this bitch say shit like this to me? Why did I let this individual talk to me like that? Why did I do this? Why did I do that? After compromising, after calming down, when you don't need to calm down for so long, you just be like, what now? But yeah, I think people need to spread love and kindness. That's what I feel like. It's never hurt nobody. Being nice, be nice to your neighbor. It never hurt nobody to be a bit kind here and there. But also, I do wish death upon people. I wish death upon a lot of people, actually. And I think they know who I'm talking about. And I don't like you still. And I think you're a weird bitch. And I think that... yeah. Oh, also, one thing I find very weird. Oh my god, this is so weird. I went to camp. I went to camp a while ago. Like, I don't know how many months ago, but I went to camp a while ago, and I was the only girl, and nothing wrong with that at all. Actually, nothing wrong with that. The camp was lit, and I'm not saying it's because I don't want other girls. I wanted more girls there. The only girl I had there was my teacher, and I loved her, so like I was pretty much okay. And I remember I was having this conversation with one of these guys, and there was only 2 black people there, including myself. So me and this guy, I'm talking to him. I'm like, how many times have you let your friends say nigga? And he told me it was like more than once. He was like, it was an accident each time. Am I the woker? Like I literally cut off somebody for saying the word by accident. But there's no context for the accident too. It was just randomly. It felt too natural for me to hear that. But like, bro, I feel like people, those so-called racists are way too obsessed with black people. Like, let's be real. Every post they be posting is how much they hate niggas, how much they hate da-da-da. You hate us, but then you really want to be us, for real. Because at the end of the day, they hate and they envy, they do all this, but they really want to be black, for real. They want to be black, but they don't want to go through the hardship of being black or being a woman. You know? Like, they hate us, but they want to be us. Really bad. That's why they say the N-word. You know? That's why they try to use that power against you. By going like, oh, what if I say nigga? What you gonna do about it? I'm just a girl at the end of the day. I got this strawberry snowflake body lotion. Smells divine. It smells so good. I feel the itch in my eye. Like, it smells so bloody good. I just love rubbing it on myself whenever I get a chance. And I also love wearing that with this or any type of cocoa butter formula. Any type of these or anything with cocoa butter. Those combinations, Brody, so delicious. It smells so good, so good. And I just be feeling my skin. I just smell it. Oh yeah, it smells so sexy. But yeah, I also feel like people who say that, oh, to a black person, that they shouldn't take things to heart, don't be sensitive, you know, shut the fuck up. That's like the most simple like way I can put it is shut up. Because you have not gone through anything that they gone through. For you to know, like, person of color or minority, you don't go through what they gone through or anything. For you to tell them to not take it too seriously, don't let it go through your head. That's the thing. If you have no experience in that type of thing, don't say anything at all. Simple, plain and simple. If someone's telling you about their experience with racism after you had gave the argument that racism doesn't exist, and somebody told you that, hey, no, racism doesn't exist. Somebody had yelled slurs and stuff at me and flipped me off when I was waiting for my bus. And it was at me because I was standing right at the bus, like, stand, like, right in front of the road, and this car slowed down and flipped me off while yelling shit at me. And I was going to my first group interview. So that's that. And plenty of things, bro. Racism does exist. Those people who say that to black people or people of color trying to dismiss their own experience with racism is crazy. And it'd be the same ones that try to take racism seriously too. For example, I remember I was like middle of this year, I got sent to the office because I had said in my homeroom that, oh, some teachers here still say the N-word. And I didn't get sent to the office at first. I got pulled out of class by my head of my priory. And he was talking about some, you know what I'm talking about? Like, it wasn't even anything. I just found it very ridiculous that he was calling me out of class about it. I found it very ridiculous. So he's talking to me, and I'm laughing. He's like, what's so funny? I'm like, because I was talking about him. Initially, I was talking about him. Year 7, in front of all the kiddies. You can't say the N-word. You can't say the nigga word. Nigga. You're... No. You can't say that. You can't say that. And I don't even care where you're from. Because Brody's going around school saying he's indigenous. And sure, he's indigenous, sure. But last time I checked, indigenous people aren't African people. The N-word was used against African people. Black people, African people, you know, there's a difference. So regardless, you can't say the N-word. But, shit, what do I know? What do I know? I'm just a girl. But anyways, he sent me to the office, and I'm there laughing. Still laughing. And I'm there with another head of priority, a head of, like, a fashion color. And I'm there laughing. And then, like, this is not a funny matter. Mind you, both of them, no hate at all to them at all. They're trying to hate. No hate to them at all. But you got the wrong person in this fucking office about. You got the wrong person in the office. Take somebody else. Take one of the neo-Nazis in there. And they're the same ones that be like, oh, they're mentally... I don't give a fuck. You can't excuse that with these ideologies. Because if they're in ATAR classes and they still have these ideas of people and of crimes that have been committed against people who look like me or people or minorities... They're okay to talk and explain themselves why they say the N-word or why they say these shit to people. They can do that, yeah? Don't say because their brain works differently. It's common fucking sense. I don't care. It's very much common sense because that same person will go around saying that they are going through so much at home, at school, being a minority, but then they be saying the shit. Whatever. They're in the class, they're in the office talking to me, and I tell them that what I found so funny is the fact that I've gone through so much racism in this school and nothing has been done about it except for I get in trouble. I get in trouble for it. That's it. Nothing else has been done to the person who done this to me. That's why I'm laughing. That's why you guys brought me here, because I was talking about you. I didn't say that, but I said everything else. And they're like, so stupid. They're like, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, I'm so sorry to hear that. You want to talk to the other head of priority? You want to talk to her? I said, no, I do not want to talk to anybody. Thank you for wasting my time. And I left the fucking office. I left the office. Because that was weird. That was very much weird. That was very much weird to me, actually. You know? And I feel like some schools, majority white schools, you can't really say your opinion if you're a person of color because it'll just be thrown back at you like they just spit on you. You can't really do that because it's like, well, none of us are racist. Okay, sure. No one said that, but okay. Okay, sure. Sure, man, sure. But again, the amount of bootlicking you have to do to be able to be in a majority white school is crazy. For you to be able to be there sane without going crazy, because it feels like you're the one. It feels like you're the crazy one in the school, right? That's what it feels like some of the times. You're the crazy one. You're literally the insane one in the school, you know? So you have to like have these, you have to say, suck it up. You just have to be quiet. That's just how I feel. That's how I feel being at school. You have to be quiet and wait till you graduate. And that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna be quiet until I graduate. No, I'm not gonna be quiet until I graduate, actually. I'm just waiting for somebody to slip up once again. That's it. That's it. There's never been Miss Pushover. I'm waiting for that bitch to slip up. And I've been waiting. And actually, there's so many cases where people have like whitewashed themselves in order to fit in, me included. And I think that's very, very sad. Because you don't need to like whitewash yourself to feel like you need to just to fit in. Because it's just going to do numbers on your mental health. And you be thinking, why the fuck did I do that? Why did I change who I am? Why did I change how I acted just to fit in a group of people so you won't feel alone? Newsflash, those group of people actually leave you and you won't be in that same group when you graduate. You know? Like, and then you gotta think about it. You be like, oh, I was better off. Yeah, you was better off out of that group. You did not have to be friends with them. You was better off out of that group. Now it feels like you're alone and stuff. It feels like you're by yourself right now, but you're way better off. You know, you're way better off out of that group. If they're gonna keep on nitpicking at your hair, how you talk, how you act, how you walk, you're better. You're way better off from that group, buddy. I'm saying this from experience. You're way better off. You know, for your own sane mental, you're way better off. Yeah. Also, your friend, you don't make excuses for your racist friend. You're just a kid. I hate that term. I hate it so much. You dismiss people's old, like, oh my god. If you, the term, actually, this is gonna go back to this. The term is boys will be boys is crazy to me. Because it's like you're dismissing this child's very much problematic behavior as boys will be boys. Boys will, in fact, not be boys. If you don't tighten in, like actually lock in and change your parenting skills or change your teaching skills or whatever the fuck to that child, and actually tell them to sit down with them and be like, hey, making a rapeable list is not okay. Going up to people and saying slurs to them is not okay. You know, like, it's not okay at all. But I guess the term boys will be boys, that's that. It's so stupid. It's so stupid to me. Because what do you mean? And speaking of boys, I feel like gay guys, someone had asked me this question, which one's much worse? A gay black man or a gay white guy? First of all, the question threw me off, because what do you mean? Second of all, my answer was the gay white guy. Not even as, and I even rephrased this to this guy. I said, no, not as in, oh, I would never be seen with these people. Oh, I hate these people. No. I was talking on those gay black guys, not gay black guys, gay white guys who how they act is as in a black woman. Like, they copy back to back as, like, it's like majority black women, but then you see them bashing black women. Like, saying their hair is nappy, they don't know how to do shit. Like, that. That's what I meant. Yeah. Yeah. Also, this guy needs more people need to listen to this man more. They need to listen to his music much more. It's so goated. It's so good. I love his music. It's so good. Literally. And oh my god. You know what? A little rant about this guy's album. Which album? Not his new one, but Fantasies 10800 Fantasy. His album from, I don't know how long ago, but that album, I'm trying to wrap my head around the message, but it's not hard to wrap your head around the message. Basically a guy who's obsessed over this girl, and he knows he can't have her, and he just goes to these extremes extent to have this girl. And the way he goes about it is like, it's scary. It's scary in a way that not relatable, because I do stalk people. Anytime someone follows me, I'm like, let me see what they say. Let me see their account. Yeah, it's really good. It's just a really good album. My favorite album, like where I found his music, was Black Vintage and Diamonds and Freaks. That's where I really discovered his music, and I'm like, hold on, this shit got a little spice to it. This shit got a little to it. I loved it. And Mood Control, my favorite album. It has to be, actually no, I actually don't have a favorite. I can't say I have a favorite. I love all of them equally. I love them all equally. But currently this song right here, I love it. I love it so bad. It's so good. Yeah, you know what? I've been talking about so many negative shit not been negative, just a lot of serious topic. Let me talk about something else. Ooh, oh my god, I've been listening to a lot of music recently, and I know in my last video, not my last video, the video before that, I was talking about this song, Like a Pen, the knife like a pen. Wait. I think, yeah, Like a Pen by The Knife. It's a good song. I like it. It's super juicy and yummy. Speaking of songs, let me play this one song real quick by my friend. Stop. I'm fangirling. Hold on. Oh, wait. So like, I really do love my friend. I love my friend. Oh my, this is my best friend. I love her so much. Oh my god, her music. I love her music bad. I love her music. I remember when I first heard this, I'm like, hold on. Why does this low-key eat? Cause like, what the freak? But yeah, I think my friend music is a 10 out of 10, and I love my friend so much. I love her so much, and I kiss her every day. I love you. I like the song, not because I know who she's talking about. No. Because she's genuinely just so good at singing. And playing the guitar. I'm freezing my tits up. Hold on. No, wait, let me stop. I love my friend. That's my bitch. I actually love my friend. That's my bitch. I love her bad. Let me relax. Actually relax. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to bed and eat. Actually, I'm gonna go eat and then I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah. So that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoy. Like and subscribe, because I know I wouldn't. Yeah, also that song is called for some people who want to actually go and look at it, want to go listen to the song, because it actually sounds so fucking amazing. It's called A Song I Wrote About a Person I Don't Like. Go listen to that. Go listen to that. Anyways, ta-da!
Catch you guys later.
Isn't that guy wanted on multiple counts of murder?